Welcome. Today we want to talk about what it means to do the proper join structure and why it's so important to have the proper join structure just by looking at the actual size of the queries that we get. So we've got a couple examples right here. So we've got the select count star as the size of query. I'm selecting the registration table and assignment score table because they share composite keys where at least two of them are shared between them. So we want to actually see what happens when we do the join when we don't have the proper key composition inside our on clause. So let's go ahead and let's grab the results of our first query right here. We're going to select count star as size of query where I do the proper join matching both student ID and section ID across both tables. So I grab that result, I go over to scroll developer, and I paste that in, and I run this query. And when I run that size of the query right now, I start off with 86,739. So that's a lot, 86,000, that's a nice quantity of stuff. So let's just grab the student query right here. I run the same query, but with only having one of the primary keys being matched. I'm at 992,000 versus 86,000. That's tenfold increase, more than that right there just to start off. So let's go ahead and grab the next query. Now if I just use the section ID for that query, I've got 506,000. Oh my gosh, that's not quite as much, but still that's insane, that's huge. But wait, it gets so much worse. What if I do the really wrong kind of join? So if I use the incorrect structure right here, I'm just going to select count star as size of query from registration reg, comma, assignment score A score. Yeah, let's try doing the bad query right here. Not only is the non-ANSI query the worst structure on the planet, but look what happens when I try and do this. Look at the size of that. It took actual time to execute, but look at that number there. Look at this. 413,594,454 results. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Versus 86K. This is why it's so critical that we actually do the proper join, because 413 million, that's crazy. We don't need that much. We want to have the proper amount of information with this. And so when we do a join, it's so critical that we properly match the assignment, that we properly match the join on clauses with the appropriate primary key to foreign key match. Otherwise, we have a large amount, 86,000 results versus 413 million results. This is insane. And so take a look at this. If you need a reminder, go back to your matrix multiplication examples back when you're in high school and see what happens with that and how big those get, because what you're doing is you're multiplying those results by that amount. And it's just insane. So it's really critical that you have the proper join sequence on that when you do this. I hope this is a helpful reason as to why it's important to have the proper join structure. Again, the proper join structure, you match all of the primary key to foreign key relationships that are shared between the two tables. In the case of the assignment score table and the registration table, we have two keys. So making sure we match both those keys when we do a join on that sequence. I hope this is a helpful review. Cheers and see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.